Alright, Shalom, Makim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect that sees his word in our truth, faith, sincerity. And yeah, man, today I just want to get on Esau, a damn devil he is, a so-called white man. And hey, the Bible does as well throughout all the scriptures, man. And really the scriptures describe the so-called white man, give you the characteristics of the so-called white man, and starting with his look, what he eats, how he get down, what kind of person he is, should you deal with him or not. Well, yeah, the Bible explains everything, how you should deal with this so-called white man, and really who to look for anyway, this red guy that's ready to destroy you, man. So I ain't really got nothing lined up. I just want to really just jump into it, let's see. Start at Psalms 58. Yeah, this Psalms 58. And start at the top. It said, to the chief musician. It says, do you indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, or ye sons of men? Yeah, because Esau got the power to, so-called white man got the power to make laws, and everything like that. But he don't do what he's supposed to do with it, man. Scripture clearly tells you not to be a faggot. But Esau makes it legal for faggots to be married, man. So they're not judging uprightly. They're not speaking righteousness. It says, yeah, in heart you work wickedness. Yeah, weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Yeah, because in your heart, that's the only thing you can do is wickedness, man. It tells you on Psalms 14 chapter said, there's none that doeth good, no, not one. And there's a point, matter of fact, there's a point I want to make in that. Let me get that real quick. Psalms 14:3. It says, they are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. And this is talking about the so-called white man. This is the so-called white man, man. Because, matter of fact, let me just start at the top. This Psalm 14:1, it said, the fool have said in his heart, there is no power. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. And yeah, and you can say that, well, there's a lot of other nations that, atheists or whatever. It's a lot of so-called white people that are Christians that believe in the Most High. Well, no, they don't, man. They really believe in themselves. In another way, the so-called white man saying there is no power is through evolution, man. Through the Big Bang Theory. That's what they say. That's how they say that there is no power, man. They want to do everything they can to disprove the scriptures, because if the scriptures are real, they're fucked, man. Let's just be real with it. If the scriptures are real, which they are, they understand that there ain't no way around it if you're a so-called white man, an Edomite. It said the Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek the Most High. See? He looked down to see if there was any of the Edomites. You know what I mean? But it's not. It says they are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. There is none that do good. No, not one. And then the point I want to make is, because you can say, what about my neighbor that did this, or the Edomite that helped me? I says, no, not one. Because these damn devils, they only do things for you to get something out of it. Just simple things, man. Because they damn so-called white people are weirdos. They'll get off on just about everything. The damn Edomite might. Slacky, a damn Edomite might, give up his seat, just for you to get up later so he can smell it, man. That's how damn sick. And I seen this on the Impractical Jokers, but Esau get off like that, man. That's why they all filthy, and there's none that doeth good. You know. But back in the Psalms 58. Psalms 58. Let's see. Started to again. Say, yeah, in heart you work wickedness. Yeah. Weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Yeah, because they the ones that they finance the wars, you know, and all that. They the ones that's conjuring up all this violence in the world. You know, they do what it is, order through chaos. That's how they get down, man. It says the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And yeah, the wicked, so-called white man, only thing he do is speak lies, man. That double forked tongue, that's the so-called white man. You can't trust none that he say. Matter of fact, let's see, in Psalms. Yeah, because you read Psalms, man. You know, King David, he was crying out to the Lord about his enemies, about the wicked. That's talking about the so-called white man, because you can't understand, King David was a prophet, man. He's seen the last days. He's seen the oppression. Seen how the so-called white man get down. That's why he, continue to cry unto the Lord. Ask the Lord to remember the Edomites. And that's in Psalms 137. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is on Psalms 55 and verse 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant, because at the end of the day, the so-called white man already planned to overtake the natives, man. He had broken his covenant. He did that just to lure them to sleep, man. You go back to Psalms 10, it said he humbled himself that you may fall by his strong ones. To try to, because Esau know how to. He's a cunning hunter. He's a cunning hunter, man. Verse 21 said the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. And yeah, that what the so-called white man do. Because how did he got evil with his words, man. Talking slick to him. That's how he got him, man. And that's how they did the natives, man. They talked slick to him and lured them to sleep. But yet they were drawing swords. Go back to Psalms 58 again. Psalms 58 in verse 4. It said their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charming never so wisely. Yeah, and that poison, that philosophy, man. Because the so-called white man, everything he do leads to death, man. Everything the so-called white man does leads to death. When you say you got the efficient cars, the solar cars, well, all that shit, man, it fucking an ozone layer up. Yeah, I mean, you gotta cut deforestation for putting these solar panels up. Everything he do is leads to death. It's wicked, man. Matter of fact, because everything the so-called white man does is cruel, man. Even when he try to do something right. This Proverbs chapter 12 and in verse 10, it said, a righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Yeah, because just like you get a dog, they got dog catchers, you know what I mean? They take them to the pound. The first thing they do is snip them, man. And they call that mercy from, for them not repopulating and having more straight animals. But no, man. You ain't regarding like that animal got feelings. That animal got dreams, have dreams and shit, have thoughts. That's a righteous man regarded the life of his beast, man. A righteous man will consider that, man. The animal have dreams, have thoughts and shit. So-called white man don't do that. Yeah, I mean, you know. But let me go back to that Psalms again. Let's see. In fact, I think that was it on that. Matter of fact, I know I quoted that Psalms 10. Let me just get that. What I had that. Cause the so-called white man, he's a devil, man. And just this is how you get down, man. If I'm gonna start at verse 7, it's Psalms 10:7 says his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Yeah. And that's the only thing the so-called white man speak, because let's just say these politicians, they make these promises knowing damn well they ain't gonna go through with it, man. And I think it was a Twilight Zone episode. Matter of fact, it was a Twilight Zone episode where the car was cursed, and whoever had the car, they can't lie. They gotta tell the truth. And a politician came up and he was like, "Yeah, man, this car cursed. If you get this car, you can't lie." He said, "Well, I'm a politician. I can't have this car." You know what I mean? So that lets you know, man, they already know how to, that was back then. That was the black and white Twilight Zone. So imagine now with this technology and other shit going on. Imagine, man, on his tongue is mischief and vanity, because it leads to no good, and you're going to be in his death, man. It said, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. Yeah, and in those villages is the hoods, projects. And how I set up, it said he sitteth in the lurking place, so he's hunting, man. At least something with Esau. He's sitting in the lurking places of the villages, verse 9, it said he lieth and waits secretly as a lion in his den. He's hunting, man. Who's that cunning hunter? The so-called white man Esau. It said he lieth and wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draw him into his net. And what's that net? America. Just the whole mindset of America. Just the thought process of being of an American, man. To really believe that going to college you're going to do something in life. To really believe that having faggots around is okay. Just all this, man. This not even your damn land. But you talking about immigration laws. Damn devil, man. Verse 10. Yeah, it's verse 10 said he croucheth and humble himself that the poor may fall by his thrones. And that what the so-called white man do, man. That he do certain things that make you feel like you're at ease. Because a snake just don't strike you when it's when you too far. You know what I mean? He gonna strike you when you're in his range. And that's what Jake do. Jake is, matter of fact, because America, she's a lustful bitch. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, let me just get it. I think it's Proverbs 7. Let's see. Yeah, Khan. This is Proverbs 7, and in verse 21 it said, with her much fair speech she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him. Yeah, because that's America. This talking about America. You go to it. This talking about America, man. And she that fair speech, man. That words are smoother than butter. Cause him to yield. Cause him to stop, to slow down, man. What he's doing, man. Because that's the point of Esau, is to try to slow this troop down. Number one. That's how a lot of people fall out this truth, going back into the world. You know, and it said with the flattering her lips, she forced him because there's a lot of things. So you can't let your corner eyes, yeah, I mean, your corner eyes, you know, get to you, man. You know, because when the flattering her lips saying, well, you go to school, you can do this and you can do that. You know, you have a good job, 401k. That's the flattering her lips. Yeah. She forced him because he, you know, feel like you can't do it. You feel like this is the only way to do it, man. This damn place, man. You know, it says he goeth after her straightway as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the caressings of a stock. So yeah, that's the point, man. That's the point. Like an ox led to the slaughter, man. I think that's Psalm 10. Yeah, that ox going to the slaughter, man. You know, so cause that's how they do it with Jake. They you know, put him to sleep, man. And like that like a little spell, you know, you saying that little song, the motherfucker walking close to you, and then they strike, man. That's the point. That's the point, man. You know, but we got one more scripture ending off with this. This is Sirach, chapter 12 and 10. Sirach 12 and 10 said, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so of his wickedness. And yeah, man, and I deal with a lot of iron, you know, at the plantation and everything, and they try to, you know, like gas lines and shit. Well, they try to spray paint it to what is it, delay the iron, you know, rusting, but it don't work, man. After a while, enough rain gonna hit it, it's gonna start rusting, man. You know, it said, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast like wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Yeah, he humbled himself and he crouching, man. He said, yet take good heed because he's ready to strike. When you think he's humbling, just like how a dog, like a pounce, right? Like when you see a lion pounce, a lion look like he's finna sit down. He's crouching, you know what I mean? But then he jump and lunges you, man. It said, yeah, he humbled himself and go crouching, yet take good heed, because that lion, you probably think the lion, you know what I mean, or a dog, because a dog, a lunch or a counter lunch, a cat, you see a cat or whatever, it look like it's about to sit down, but it's finna lunch at you, man. You know, and it said you wipe that looking glass, you will know, you really see in his past, you will understand that this so-called white man is the same so-called white man from the jump, man. You know, it said, set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in that place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. And yeah, and we're pricked, man. Then the so-called, even starting back from the Renaissance, you know what I mean, the Dark Ages, man. You know, getting these damn devils out the caves, nourishing them back, you know what I mean, giving them clothes to wear. We're pricked, man. We should have just kept them damn devils as cavemen. You know, the natives, especially them, man. You know, they got this land. They took their seat, man. And we're pricked with it now, man. It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or such any as come now wild beasts? And that's why I won't feel sorry for you coon niggas, man. Because when martial law and everything him, the devil is already showing his true horns, but afterwards he's going to take that mask off, man. And you niggas going to catch him. We ain't going to feel sorry for you. You know. But yeah, Akia, man, I just hope they were edifying. Till the next time, I just want to see Shalom.